Okay. Really not getting the hang of this camera. I'm just trying a bunch of new angles here. The camera itself keeps moving and tilting away from my face for some reason. I guess even the camera doesn't want to look at my face, which is, understandable, but kind of insulting when you really think about it. Hold on. I'm really gonna mess with the camera while I'm trying to cross the street here. But, hey guys, how are you all doing? I'm having a blast, by the way, trying to figure out how this camera works. How to make sure it's pointing at my face while I'm recording it, which is the whole reason I bought this stupid thing in the first place. So, yeah, that's gonna be really fun. That's kind of where I'm going right now. I'm going to the mall, to the the store where I bought it, and well, hopefully the guy who recommended it to me is around, so that I can ask him how to properly lock the camera in place, so that I don't have to struggle as much as I am right now. But well, I think I've spent enough episodes talking about my camera problems and issues that I have trying to record these episodes. Why don't I just get down to the actual episode itself? So, yesterday was another community day that skipped me by, but this time I have some good reasons for it. Now, I didn't just, well, I was gonna say I didn't just overslept and it passed me by and I didn't even notice it. I kind of did oversleep, but I mean, just listen to me, just hear me out for a second. I came back after a night shift. No, look at that. Didn't even realize it. It was my my first Pokestop spin of today. Anyways, I had another night shift. I was fully aware that there was going to be a Spheal community day yesterday, and I already had plans on shooting an episode that day, but the thing is, I came back home so exhausted. Let me just walk you through it really quick. First of all, we had a really hectic week at work. Our workload completely doubled and tripled on us. On top of the fact that I added a couple of shifts to myself because, well, apparently I hate my personal health, but I do enjoy money, so I asked for extra shifts so that I can work. And hold on, there's an itch on the side of my body that I can't really get to right now because I'm holding a phone and a camera at the same time, and I'm not a Beetlejuice, I don't have 3 hands. So give me just a second, I'm gonna scratch it off. So much better. And yet still no closer to figuring out the proper way to aim this camera. But yeah, I went to another night shift. I added myself another night shift, and I saw an opportunity and I took it. After that, I joined on the all-night taco stand with my friend Taco. He has a sort of an all-night 6, 7, 8 hour stream once a month. So and I pretty much became just a regular on that live stream. So I just hopped on for the last 5 hours of it. Had a lot of fun, played a lot of shenanigans on there. Then I went for what some people could say passes for sleepage. Let's put my shiny Sceptile in there because why not? Let's show off with a shiny. And a beautiful shiny it is. But yeah, I stayed on for most of the all-night taco stand, went to sleep, and then some friends invited me over that day. I was going to see, I already said I'd come before I added some extra shifts. So, and I don't like to disappoint people. If I said I'm coming, then, you know, if I said I'd go, then I'm gonna go. It's as simple as that. So despite the extra workload and despite not really getting much sleep after the all-night taco stand, I still went. And I stayed there till like 2 in the morning. We watched a movie, we played some games, we had some fun. And I walked all the way home because, well, didn't really quite feel like paying for another taxi again, so I think it'll be much better to just walk the rest of the way back. And then once I got back home, I promised some people some stuff before any of this happened, and well, I'm never one to disappoint. I don't enjoy disappointing people, so I just I promised some friends of mine that I'll do a show with them that's specifically about Batman 1966, the movie. And my friends from the Northern Entertainment Group have a weekly show on called Rewind the Tape, where they just go back and look at certain franchises and every single movie in their entry. And I sort of agreed to be on the first episode of that this year, that is. And so I had to go and watch a movie I haven't watched yet. And this stupid... Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta clear some room in my my inventory because this is just not working out. No, I am not using TMs. Thank you. You know, as soon as I got rid of all the rare candies I had, this is the outcome. Now I have too many Great Balls and Ultra Balls that I hardly ever use. So, yeah, got rid of all of them, and now spinning Pokestops should go back to being an easy business. But yeah, so as soon as I got back home, I had to watch Batman 1966 for the very first time so that I can talk about it on the show, which lasted for about 45 minutes I should say. It was a relatively short show comparatively to what we're used to doing, especially when I'm on, but yeah, after that, it was finally time for me to go to sleep. And, well, let's just say, didn't get quite as much sleep as I wanted to. That's, which is a problem. And I knew it was going to bite me on the ass eventually, which it did. So, I woke up relatively early in the day, which is not something you want to do in a night shift. I went to work relatively sleep deprived. Still managed to make a good work day out of it, but as soon as I got back home, I just crashed on the couch. Sorry, Bartimus Crouch from Harry Potter. I just crashed on the couch for like 4 hours. And realized that the Spheal Community Day just isn't happening for me. I did get some bit of play on it in bed after I took a shower, obviously, and got into bed, got ready to do a proper sleep. Got some progress into the Spheal Community Day, but well, eventually I tired myself out, went to sleep, and I was going to do another show on Sunday, Get Sweaty, the show that I do every week with my friends on the Northern Entertainment Group, will be our second episode back. And, well, first one at full capacity because one of our friends wasn't able to make it last week, so this was supposed to be our first big day back with all the big crew people there. And I not only slept all the way through it, I continued sleeping till like 8 hours after it was over. Yeah. Woke up at 2:30 at night, which some might say is terrible, but not for me because in typical me fashion, I woke up just enough time, have something to eat, and actually be on another show that I already did promise I'd be on. So, in trying to juggle all this stuff together, eventually I managed to get down with about 90% of what I was hoping to do. I got to be on my taco stand, got to do some work, still met up with some friends. I did the Batman 1966 show that I promised I'd do. Got another night shift at work. Mist gets ready, but I did actually manage to do a Northern Unwind with my friends in the Northern Entertainment Group. We did like a 2-hour show and had some great guests. We had Saul, who we used to do regular shows every week before she couldn't do them anymore on our channel because the time slot didn't work for her. So it was nice seeing her back. Nice doing a show with her again. We had Chris Hall, which really nice guy. I met him on the taco stand, but didn't really get much of a chance to talk. And we also had JT, legendary Schmodown competitor. So it was really great. A very, very fun show. And I didn't make too big of a fool of myself, which is what I usually intend to do. And then I had just enough time to pre-tape my episode of The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, the show that I do every week, for so long as my friends on the Northern Entertainment Group are allowing it to happen. It's a show about Doctor Who that I somehow was able to convince them to give me. So I've had a pretty productive couple of days, and to think that all of that happened in like a weekend and a half for me. And well, it's enough events in my life to fill an entire episode of this show. Now, I did say up top that I did manage to get a few, a little bit into the Spheal Community Day. I managed to complete a bunch of the missions. Oops, gotta go for another V-Create before he destroys me, before the Hitmonchan destroys me. There we go. I did manage to do enough. Well, I didn't really want to progress too much with the missions because, you know me, I always want to do these on camera to, you know, make an episode about. Normally what I do is I just do an entire episode where I just do all the missions from the community days, but, well, would you stop moving? Yeah, I really gotta get a better handle on this camera. I don't want it recording random people on the street without their permission. Very cheeky camera. But, well, I did manage to catch a bunch of Spheals, obviously, before the Spheal Community Day. I used an incense, obviously, which lasted for about 3 hours. I was able to be awake for about 2 of those 3 hours. And I did actually manage to catch 2 shinies, which is great, considering I practically missed out on most of the day. I'd say 2 shinies is more than enough. I'm actually surprised I was able to catch 1, which was actually either my second or third Spheal that I caught that day. So yeah, it wasn't all that bad. suppose. If we go over here, first of all, as I like to say, the weekly reward. Can't remember what the Pokemon is for this week. Is it an Onix, maybe? I think it might be an Onix. Ooh, look at that, we got some rare candies. That's perfect. Yeah, it is an Onix. Typically not a very easy Pokemon to catch. But since it's from the weekly reward, maybe it'll be a little bit easier. Okay, why did I even put that idea in my head? Why did I even consider the possibility, or rather allowed myself to live with the illusion that it'll be an easy catch? Because apparently it was. Now, if we go over here, so this is basically the Spheal mission. Then I guess I'm just gonna read out the first part of it. I'm trying to stay here where I can relatively see what's on the screen, because I need some shade in order for that to happen. Hey there! It's great to see you again. I wanted to tell you I wanted to tell you about what I saw on my morning walk today. Was it a camera that was completely disobedient to its master? A herd of Spheal rolling across an icy lake. I think I'm trying to figure out why this camera is always walking away from me. It's because it's trained to focus on someone's face, and I keep switching between looking at the camera and looking at the phone. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to alternate between the camera and the phone a little more often. Did you know that a Spheal always travels by rolling around on its ball-like body? I mean, I know they like to do that. I didn't know that's how they get around. I didn't know that. When the season of ice flows arrives, Spheal can be seen rolling about on ice and crossing the sea. Okay. They're also covered in fluffy fur to keep them from feeling cold in icy climates. I think you're missing a T there. And I'll tell you, seeing them tumble to and fro warmed me right up. I'm pretty sure that layer of fur is also what sometimes prevents them from getting hit too hard with fire type moves, because they have the ability to thick fat. I don't remember if they have it specifically. Why don't you go check out some Spheal for yourself? Well, as you can see, I kinda did during that day, and to shorten things out, I have caught enough Spheals and transferred all of them to power up this wall rain that I have. Well, I guess I can't really complete that part of the mission that I wanted to, but see, part of the mission is to power up a Pokemon 10 times, and I only powered up one Pokemon twice. So how much is that? 7. So I only need like 3 more. Okay, I can manage that. And then we can move on to the next stage of this mission, and then we can pretty much end this video right then and there. Ah, dang it. What else is a Pokemon I can spend some candy on and power it up? This is where I gave an opportunity to power up some of my my C and D listers, bringing them closer to the A tier and S tier material Pokemon that I have. Okay, did that. Let me just very quickly and very carefully cross the road, taking advantage of the fact that both traffic lights are green now. And let's finish out this part of the mission and end this episode, because this episode, with me explaining all the bad stuff that happened to me over the weekend, plus a little bit of the Spheal stuff. This episode's already gone on for long enough, and I don't want these episodes to be on for too long. So there we go, some Pokeballs. Naturally, I needed to catch 15 Spheals, power up a Pokemon 10 times, and make 5 nice throws. That's really all I needed for this mission. And wouldn't you know it, we got a Spheal as a reward for catching a bunch of Spheals. I mean, it's always a funny thing with these community days. Hopefully the next one, whichever one that's going to be, I won't miss it like I essentially did with this one. Now the thing is, this mission's gonna stick around and stay here for quite some time now, for a while, until I can catch some more Spheals and finish more missions involving this Spheal mission. But I mean, again, it's not like it's a new thing for me. It's not like every mission that I have, I immediately finish it as soon as it comes out. Some missions just take some time, like this Spheal mission is going to eventually be. Let's see what the prof has to say about this one. Welcome back. I see you brought some Spheal with you. Aren't they just the roundest? Well, yeah. According to my research, the evolution of Spheal, Cilio, seems to agree. Cilio can occasionally be seen entertaining itself by balancing a Spheal on its nose as if juggling a ball, which is a slight reference to these Pokemon actually being seals, which are commonly used in circuses by way of balancing beach balls on their noses to entertain guests. I'm assuming that's where it's coming from. In fact, when Cilio sees just about anything for the first time, it tends to try juggling it on its nose. Okay? Why don't you evolve your Spheal and see for yourself? So you evolve 3 Spheals, transfer 10 Pokemon, and catch 15 Spheals. Well, 2 of those missions I can do right now. Let me just quickly get rid of some of the Pokemon I caught today. Did it say 10 or 15? I don't remember. Let's just transfer 15. And now we're all the way back down to the Spheals that I caught during the actual community day. I'm gonna evolve them right now. And sometimes I really wish the evolution screen would just, I don't know, I wish there would be an easier way to get through evolving a bunch of Pokemon, because sometimes it really does take a very long time to evolve a number of Pokemon at the same time. But, well, here we go. That's the second Spheal. Already at the mall here. Gonna go see a guy about this camera. And, well, it's nice that I found a way to make an episode out of just a random trip to the mall. I like that. You know what? Why don't I evolve my shiny Spheal? Just cause, you know, that's one of the shiny Spheals I caught. The second one to be specific. And now it is evolved into a Cilio, and maybe I'll see about evolving it into a Walrein. But okay, that's that. And just gonna clear these 2 missions, and I'll leave this this next mission on the back burner whenever Niantic decides to put Spheals all over the place for whatever reason, that'll give me a chance to finish this part of the mission and maybe hopefully advance to the next part. But for now, that's all I can do about this mission. And well, I even earned a candy walking with Latios. And one final thing I want to show off. During the actual event, they tripled the number of XP gained from simply catching Pokemon. And with Spheal being so round, it was very, very, very easy to make excellent throws on it. Not every time, not every excellent throw was a guaranteed capture, but I did manage to catch a lot of Spheals using an excellent throw. And, well, as you can see, I gained a lot of XP during that day, and I'm happy for it. I'm almost at 9 million, which then after that gives me quite some time to you know, build up some more XP as I try to gain some backup, trying to get to level 44, which I'm sure is going to be very long. I think it's like 11 million after level 43, but well, that was very helpful in getting a lot of XP. But now I gotta go in, and oh, look at that! Just in time too. We got a lot of stuff, but mainly it's the rare candies I'm really interested in, because as you know, I've been trying to work really hard to get some rare candies for some legendary Pokemon that I don't really get a chance to power up, because you kind of need to catch multiples of them in order to get enough candy to power them up. But yeah, I think I should probably end this episode before something else happens. So sorry if this episode was a little too frustrating. I just had some stuff I really needed to get off my chest. And well, hopefully next time I'll do an episode. It's going to be much more enjoyable, and hopefully by that time, I will have a much better handle on how to work this camera. But goodbye for now. Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.